Throughout time, people across the world told each other tales of how they came to be, of heroes and monsters, romance and tragedy, death and rebirth. Mythology helped shape the ancient world, explaining the unexplainable. This is Mythology Unleashed. The central figure of Greek mythology, Zeus is the High King of the Olympian Gods. Supreme commander of the heavens and all below it, he ruled the ancient Greek world with unquestioned authority. The story of Zeus begins with Kronos, the mad king of the Titans. Kronos feared his children would usurp his power, as he had done so to his own father, Uranus. So when his wife Rhea gave birth to a child, Kronos swallowed them whole. After 5 children were consumed, Rhea gave birth to Zeus, but fearing for her child's safety, she hid him in a cave on the island of Crete. When Kronos came for the child, Rhea presented him with a stone wrapped in baby blankets. This ploy fooled Kronos, who swallowed the stone, and Zeus was raised in secret by Gaia, the entity of the earth. When he came of age, Zeus challenged his father for the throne. He started by forcing Kronos to regurgitate his siblings, Poseidon, Hera, Hestia, Demeter, and Hades, all alive and fully grown gods and goddesses. He then recruits help from various Titan outcasts, such as Epimetheus and Prometheus. He even goes into Tartarus to free the Hecatoncheires and the Cyclopses. In gratitude, the Cyclopses forge for Zeus the Thunderbolt, granting him the power of lightning. With his ranks filled and Thunderbolt in hand, Zeus and his army marched on Olympus, and the battle was on. As the gods neared their victory, the Titans unleashed their secret weapon, Typhon, a gigantic, monstrous being that spat fire and venom from 100 heads. After a lengthy battle, Zeus defeated Typhon by dropping Mount Etna on top of him. With the defeat of the Titans, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades all drew lots to see who would rule. Zeus pulled the big straw and became the ruler of Olympus and the heavens, while Poseidon and Hades ruled over the ocean and the underworld, respectively. Zeus took his sister Hera to be his queen, and with her he sired his children, Ares, the god of war and bloodshed, Hephaestus, the god of fire and blacksmith, and Hebe, the goddess of youth. Though Hera was his wife and queen, he was often very unfaithful, and had affairs with many women, both mortal and immortal, including Leto, Demeter, Metis, Europa, Alcmena, and too many more to list. And with these extramarital affairs came a slew of god and demigod children, including twins Artemis and Apollo, Athena, Dionysus, Hermes, Persephone, and Hercules. As Skyfather, Zeus held control over the sky and all that came from it. The ancient Greeks believed that the weather reflected his mood. Thunder and lightning, particularly, were signs of his rage or disapproval. He was also the god who presided over law, order, and justice, seeing that his subjects, both mortal and immortal, would adhere to civilized governance. However, though Zeus was a mighty god who commanded the respect of all before him, he was very much a do as I say, not as I do type of character. He often forbade other gods from having affairs with mortals, while he himself indulged with many mortal women. He was also quick to dispense harsh retribution on those who angered him, such as Lycaon, who attempted to feed him the flesh of a child, and was turned into a wolf as punishment. One particular story recounts how Zeus floods the world in an effort to destroy and recreate mankind, as a response to his followers offering him human sacrifices. His violent wrath, his promiscuous nature, and his tendency to degrade or ignore his family and followers have led to many mutiny attempts from other Olympians. One such account involved Hera, Poseidon, and Apollo chaining him in an attempt to overthrow, humiliate, and possibly even kill Zeus. The coup fails, however, when Zeus is freed by the Hecatoncheires. Zeus punished Hera by having her hang from the sky in golden chains, and punished Poseidon and Apollo to hard labor, building the walls of the city of Troy. Zeus is a character that can be seen as many things: a god, a king, a husband, a father, a liberator, usurper, adulterer, hero, tyrant, villain, and more. But with all these facets of his personality, combined with his epic power over the skies and those who live beneath them, Zeus is a true force of nature, and one who impacts nearly every story within Greek mythology. From the dawn of the Olympians, to the creation of man, the age of heroes, to the fall of Troy and beyond, Zeus's power was felt by all within these stories, and by all who listened to them.